In this video, I will show how we can execute business processes based on DCR graphs in Open Case Manager from DCR Solutions. I will demonstrate how to digitize processes without any coding. Given a textual description of how we work, that could be a law text or process description, business users can map the text into a process model in a DCR graph. The model is a digital representation of the text which can be executed in several IT systems without any coding. We empower business users to take ownership of the digitalization agenda simply by enabling them to describe and plan how work is done and later analyze actual work behavior and patterns and change it when necessary. The DCR technology is already available in numerous IT systems from various vendors that support DCR inside. That could be KMD WorkZone or KMD Nova ESDH. Let's start looking at a DCR graph we've defined an expense report. We can simulate the graph in DCR Simulator. We click Simulate and then Start Simulation. We notice the task list in the upper right corner. First we click Fill out expense report. Notice the simulation log and the list of tasks is changed. Secondly, the manager approved the expense report. And now finance can pay out the money, which ends the process. The task list is empty and the log captures the events. We would like to execute this process in a professional IT system like KMD WorkZone or Open Case Manager. DCR Open Case Manager is a lightweight solution for digitizing DCR processes. It integrates with existing systems for document management. Integration to other systems is done directly in code and shared at GitHub under an AGPL version 3 license. It is not a professional ECM system, but a showcase of how to leverage DCR features in professional ECM systems like KMD WorkZone that have DCR inside capabilities. DCR Open Case Manager consists of three main areas. First is the front page, where the user have an overview of own cases and activities, as well as the ability to create new cases. There's a case area where the user can view the case, instruction on the case and the phase of the particular case, the activities associated with the case, as well as the documents stored in enterprise content management systems. Finally, there's the admin area where the user can search and add DCR graph, as well as maintain and update the graph stored in the system. We start by opening Open Case Manager. As a first step, we would like to import the DCR graph we've demonstrated before so we can digitize the process. We therefore click Search Processes in the menu. We enter expense and click Enter, and a list of graphs is shown. The graph we can see are shared with the service user running Open Case Manager or marked as public. We choose graph 4013 we demonstrated before and click the Submit button to import the graph. We notice the graph has been added. Now that we've digitized our process, we click Processes, so we can see a list of processes, currently only the one we just imported. On this page, we can change the name of the process to Exchange Report. We can update it with a new definition of the graph. We can delete it, and finally, we can open the graph in the designer. Now that the graph has been imported, we can create an instance of this graph. We go back to the front page and click the plus sign to add a new instance. We give our demonstration a title, Demo of Expense Report in OCM. And we can choose different users to play different roles in the graph. To make the demonstration easy, I'll not choose any user, so all roles will be assigned to me. Once I click Create New Instance, clicking the Add button. On the instance page, we see the instance title that we gave before. We see the current phase of the graph. And we also see an instruction in the top, which is basically the text, explanation text coming from the process description. Below the instance title, we see a list of activities. Initially, we execute Fill out expense report. When we do that, we notice that the phase is changed, as well as the list of activities is also changed. Then the manager approves the expense report. And here, when we approve, we can give a comment. And finally, finance department will pay out the money. When we do this, the phase is completed and there are no more activities on the list. We have seen digitization in 3 steps. Starting with law text or process model, we can map it into a DCR graph using the DCR designer. The mapped model, the DCR graph, can easily be imported into DCR Open Case Manager for execution. Thank you for listening. Learn more about DCR at the following links.